What is up, Fragrance family? Hello, everyone out there on YouTube. Thanks for joining me here on my channel, Steven Sturgill. I'll be your host for the next few minutes. Going to do a quickie live review today. Don't have a lot of time, unfortunately. So let's get into it. It's been a while since we've looked at a Creed scent together, or if you've watched me review a Creed scent. I've had this sample decant for quite a while, and I've used it more than once, and just kind of forgot to review it. Honestly, it's this guy right here. Creed. I don't know if you can read that. Silver Mountain Water. Let's get into it. What can we firstly say about this scent? Believe it or not, it shares a little bit of the same DNA that you'll find in Creed's heavy hitters like Aventus and Green Irish Tweed, but only I would say about maybe 4 to 8% of the DNA, but it's enough to sort of detect some of those similar note accords and complexes. So what are you going to get in Silver Mountain Water? Firstly, this dropped quite a while ago. What year did this drop? Yeah, this dropped way back in 1995. And again, the nose was the ever so popular and quite famous Olivier Creed. He may have had some help from I think maybe a staff nose or a lab technician, but whatever. You're going to get bergamot and mandarin. We'll get on the mandarin here in a second. Heart has green tea and black currant. Base is going to be galbanum, musk, sandalwood, and petitgrain. Now, I personally think, I don't know, maybe the bergamot is giving the lemon vibe, but I detect a distinctly lemon note in this scent. And what's funny about it is that it lasts a lot longer than a lot of the cheaper stuff on the market. A lot of the cheaper stuff, those citruses go bye-bye like in 5 to 10 minutes max. This one sticks around quite a while. And I don't personally get much mandarin. I don't get much of that orangey essence, but yeah, the musk in here to me, I would describe as very light, like a white musk. It's almost an afterthought, but I think that combined with the galbanum and the petitgrain in particular, well, it's all blending. Who knows what's working, what is what, and how they're working together. But for example, the green tea, I don't get a strong green tea vibe, but I do get a little bit of like a black tea vibe, and maybe that's because of the black currant mixing with the green tea and the galbanum. Sandalwood to me is interesting in this fragrance. It doesn't hit me hard with an actual sandalwood note or chord, but it does lend a very warm creaminess to the fragrance that I find very intriguing. And I really couldn't put my nose on what it was. And I think that's also combining with certainly the white musk. I think it's white musk, and or it's very light, clean musk at any rate, however you want to describe it. And also with the petitgrain. I think the petitgrain and the sandalwood in particular are combining very strongly along with that green tea black currant accord. Again, I don't get a lot of the orange from the mandarin, but I do get some citrus lemony type accords, certainly from the bergamot. And it gives the fragrance a very soft, enveloping, warm, almost a cuddly vibe. It's just, and it diffuses really nicely, sits somewhat quite close to the skin. But believe it or not, I was told by a couple of employees yesterday that they could smell it like out to here. So even though I thought it was just like sitting on the skin about an inch or two, they could actually easily smell it up to like 2 to 3 feet away. And I was blown away. I'm like, are you sure you're smelling me? And then they got closer and said, yeah, that's what I'm smelling. Now, a note on the compliment factor. I got 2 to 3 compliments, and I got one dislike. I got one vocal that doesn't smell so hot, and one lady thought that it kind of smelled like laundry that you've left in the washer way too long, and then you try to dry it and put a dryer sheet in, and you hope that it still smells fresh and clean, and it kind of does, and it kind of doesn't. When it comes out, you still get a hint of that little dry, dusty, mildewy vibe. She claimed to smell to smell something kind of like that. Maybe not to that degree, not quite that bad, but something approaching that type of whatever. The other two were actually really pretty much goo goo gaga for her, and they just said they thought it smelled fantastic. So I'll let you guys and gals be the judge. I actually think it smells pretty great. It's intriguing. It's different. I think it stands on its own. And again, although I think it has some of the slight scents and accords from other fragrances like Aventus and Green Irish Tweed, I'm certainly not suggesting that it smells anything like those in total. I want to make that abundantly clear. I just see some strong DNA connections, and it has a little bit of that smoky lemon thing going on that's in Aventus, and to a much lighter extent in Green Irish Tweed. Although I think in GIT they're getting there along with the vetiver mixture component and other things like that, and maybe a little patchouli. I don't know, but that's gonna do it. Short and sweet today. Don't have a lot of time. I definitely wanted to get in a little mini review for this. Has been again a review for Creed's Silver Mountain Water. I definitely do recommend this scent, but I won't say it's a must buy. I say if you're into Creed or you're into scents like what I've described, definitely get your nose on it and get a small sample decant like I got. Or if you just roll like that and you want to go hard, pick up a bottle. They make them in, I think, 3 different sizes, if I'm not mistaken. At least 2, I think 3. Big one is going to set you back probably somewhere around 400 ponies, $400. And I think the mid-size is around 250, I want to say. Could have those figures wrong. I haven't looked at pricing in quite a while. That's going to do it, guys. I hope you like this little mini review. Let me know what you think about Creed's Silver Mountain Water. I do recommend it, but it's not a must-buy. Oh, hey, there's MSB to Creeds in my huge collection. Zero Creeds in my huge collection. Are you serious? Yeah, I think MS. There's some really great Creeds out there. I don't love the entire lineup for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I've got to get going for El Trabajo, which is the job. But yeah, I'm not in love with about 7 Creeds. Some of those are ladies or unisex, but I definitely don't think they're all that great, honestly. But I think 3 to 4 are between very good to great, and there's a couple others that they're okay. And then after that, I have zero interest in the remaining of the line. That's just me. And I'm sure there's some lady scents out there that if you're a lady, you might absolutely fall in love with some of those scents. I'm not going to rock the extremely soft, floral, feminine. And not that those have to be obviously female only, but those are specifically designed for women. They're designed to work off a women's pH. And for those reasons, I would never, personally, probably never say never, right? But I would probably never buy those types of scents. At any rate, I think if you've never tried Creed, guys, you want to get your nose on Aventus for sure. You can hate on it all you want, but it's still the king Creed scent. Definitely Green Irish Tweed, all-time classic. And I think Silver Mountain Water, honestly, is a very worthy addition to your Creed lineup. Honestly, get your nose on it. That's it. I've got to run. I've gone a little bit over time, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you like, please subscribe, click the bell for future updates, and hope to see you soon. Spray often, spray well. Live life on your terms, not someone else's. Peace out. Love you guys.